Here's another thing interesting about the Tonight Show. We have to give it to Johnny Carson, whether you like him or not. He was probably the best, one of the first and one of the best talk show hosts ever. I know Jack Paar superseded him, but still, Johnny Carson was superior to most talk show hosts even today. I know there's Jay Leno. He's not on anymore, but I think that talk show hosts get too political nowadays, and I don't enjoy them the way I used to. Way too political. They used to tell one or two jokes about a political figure, but now they just rag on them constantly. Let's see. With Johnny Carson, videotapes were out when Johnny Carson started Tonight Show, and they had them all in a vault. They had all these videotapes in a vault, and they were running out of the videotapes to videotape his program in case they needed them immediately for any reason. So they went back to the vault, and they reused probably at least a quarter to half of the original shows he had. That's why you can only get a half or a little over half of all the shows that Johnny Carson ever did on tape today, because they taped over the first shows that he did, the first many seasons that he did. And that was a real shame. He used to have stars on that show that you didn't see on the show before, that you could still see today. I really appreciate you two, though. I go to it a lot and check on different things.
Yeah.
What do you do to find your comedians? Where do you go online, Mike?
YouTube. YouTube. Or just Google it. That's all you need to do.
How about Red Skelton?
Oh, he was original. For back in the day, it was good, but for that era, he was good. I'll say that.
Yeah, Freddie the Freeland.
Yeah, so of course, as time went on, the comedians got a little nastier and everything. But hey, you know what? You got to go on with time, and if it makes the joke funny, so be it. You know. No one died from hearing a little cussing now and then.
Red Skelton used to take dirty jokes and clean them up for television. He really did. Because some of those jokes you'd recognize as originally being dirty. It was funny. But you remember what he used to say at the end of the show? You remember that, Mike?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Good night and God bless. Yeah, like that. And the next day, I wondered all night what he meant by that, because I heard it several times when I was a kid. And I couldn't have been more than 6 or 7 years old. I was standing out in front of the house with my mom.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't a church-going family or anything like that. I wasn't in a family like that.
6 years old.
In fact, I don't even think I went to church until I was 12 years old, actually. A neighbor of mine, his father was a minister, and he invited me to his church, to go to his church, and I went. But anyway, what happened with Red Skelton, I asked my mother, what does he mean what he says at the end of the show? My mother says, well, what does he say? And he says, good night, God bless. And my mother said, well, that means he wants God to make you happy. And I said, well, who's God? And my mother looked at me like, you don't know anything else. Well, then my mother just said, well, he's the one who supposedly made everything. Mike, I'm telling you, I look around me, I'm looking at the sky, I'm looking at the sun that's out there, the trees, people, whatever's around. And I just looked at my mother and I said, everything? And she says, that's right. And from that day on, I never forgot about God. I always wondered and wondered and wondered. And I put off studying the Bible until I was in my 30s. And finally, I decided to study His Word. And boy, there were just so many things in there that revealed even more than I could ever suppose. And the prophecies, prophecy is history in advance. It's just fantastic. I mean, I credit Red Skelton with kind of changing my life because he would say "God bless" at the end of the show. It was incredible.
Yeah.
It
was really
quite
cool.
an experience.
Yeah, really cool. Yeah.
So Robin Williams had the most influence on you. I think Red Skelton had a lot of influence on me, though he wasn't my favorite comedian. My favorite comic, I think, was Rodney Dangerfield. I really liked him a lot. And I do miss him. I'm glad we can catch him on YouTube. I'm glad we can catch any of these people on YouTube that we've mentioned tonight.
Sure.
I really am. I'm thankful that there is a YouTube, and I'm thankful that they allow so much on there that you can catch. Otherwise, we wouldn't have any records.
This is true.
For almost anything. It's terrific, I think.
Ron, I tell you, I got to give a lot of credit to Robin Williams because, he taught me so many different things about being a stand-up comic and everything. So I give credit to my 3 days a week when I used to perform on the beach in Hollywood near Fort Lauderdale. Okay? So, and I got better with each show. And I even do jokes about my childhood and everything. And I attribute a lot of my my success to him. So, I owe him a lot. If he was here today. And I know he's around here somewhere, spiritual-wise, but yeah, thank you, Robin. Yeah, way to go. Rock on. Yeah, Ron, it seems time we start closing it on down for tonight. I want to thank everybody who's listening in. We would appreciate if you give us a thumbs up if you liked the performance that we did. And if you didn't, we'd like to hear that too. Or just give us a topic that you want us to perform for you. All right. With that being said, stay in good health. Be safe. Until next time, on Ron and myself, God bless. Good night.
Good night.